everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination. If you would like to see how I brewed up this bewitching look as a tribute to Serena from Bewitched, then just keep on watching. Today we are doing something that is very bewitching. And it's based on Samantha Stevens' cousin Serena. She was a little bit naughty but nice. She loved her cousin. But, okay, and I researched this last night and this morning that Serena actually wore a lot of green eyeshadow. And so lucky that I have that in the two palettes that I'm just gonna poof and use up. And so what I'm going to do right here is use this one right here. Again, I don't have my glasses on. My eyes, they've been like shifting back and forth. I mean, I could start. Where's that too dark? That might be too dark. Okay. We'll go with snorkeling. If I turn this the right way, I can actually see that. We can start off with snorkeling. Oh, right away, it's like snorkeling is a color that Serena would wear anyway. I always liked that character. I always thought she was funny. And she always had black cats around her. I love cats. And now you may wonder why, like, I'm kind of basing something on a character that always has cats. And we will get into that. And I love animals, even though Kitten may be a pain in the butt sometimes, a lot. You know, our pets are children. Absolutely. So you can also just take this brush and blend up at the same time, which is so great about this e.l.f. brush. It's kind of like a 2-in-1. So back in those days when they did their makeup, they didn't do, too much of anything really. I think theirs was more simple than what we do now. And now I'm going to go into Pure Vendetta. I think that's what that says. I can't really read it. And we're gonna take that right here. Oh yeah, that's Serena. All right. And her hippy dippy thing. She was so very hippie that she was funny. Always loved her for that. Good character. And like I said, these looks are just based on those characters. And I don't know, I always liked watching Bewitched. That was one of my favorite syndicated, other than the Monsters. I love the Monsters. Look, it's not just the fact that I'm a friend of Eddie Munster. Okay, because I am, which is pretty nice. His wife is cool. And then what we're going to do is go into Seashore. Seashore is right here. It's kind of a bluish green. So that'll blend right in. So we're just going to kind of bring that up here a little bit. And this was actually part of like bringing a lot of that Hollywood glam to the ticket. Was like a lot of looks like this back in the 60s and 70s. I do my research. I do my research before I do a look. There you go. So yes, this was very Hollywood glam back then, and actually it kind of pays off. So yeah. And then what we're gonna do is clean the brush. Figure out what color next, because to do her eye look, it's really not that hard. I don't do lashes. Serena always had like these big fluffy lashes. I always loved that. I can make that same eye look just with eyeliner. And her look was so very, very simple that works. So, let me see. Let me go in with a little, trying to think of what. Oh my gosh. So this is this is what I do with the Illuminati. I'm sure you guys have seen me do this before plenty of times. This is how you get that little bit of extra something to stick. I know a lot of people say, you know, do the same technique you would do for a cut crease. Sure, you could do that. You could. But you can also just pop a little bit of this right here and right here. It does the same thing. It's a little stickier, and that's what we want. So you want the eye makeup to stay. That is why I do that. And I have another one of these anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. And then the next thing you do is just go into waves. Make some wave. Put that on there. Now, Serena herself, she had a bit of a makeup fetish, so to speak. I'm not flipping you off, I'm just using that finger. She had sort of an abundance of makeup on her face. But she pulled it off. She did. She pulled off the look, you know? I should say the studio pulled off her look, because, you know, like, dang. They had to make one person into two people. Samantha Stevens and her cousin Serena, her wacky cousin. There were plenty of times where Serena tried to make herself look like Samantha, but I think Darren always saw through that. So, you know, so you do that. You can put a little hair if you want, because she did do that. She did bring it down. That was that kind of hippy-dippy look back then. Absolutely. Now, did Serena do a blue eyeliner? Not all the time. Not all the time. And that's true, she did not. She had a very bewitching something about her, but it was like a really cool vibe. At the same time, let me find my blending brush here. Blend your brew, and then do the cheek, because she did always do a cheek. And if I don't find that there's enough green in this, of course, you know, I can just go back in even with my blending brush and just pop that in there, because I really don't feel like there is enough green in this look. Now, a lot of people may have thought maybe that was Dora's thing, and Dora wore a lot of blue. Serena was more green. indicating she was earth. And that means that Samantha's mom was either water or air. So now that we basically have that there, and I might deepen that up a little bit more. The other one, yes, there we go. Just deepen that up. It's more bewitching. Yes, there we go. And then just kind of shape it here, because she did always intensify. Oh, she was an intense character. She was so cool. Always loved that about her. She could be angry at her cousin, but at the same time, she knew better. Because her cousin Samantha can brew some shit up herself. Yes, brew that up. And that would be about the hippie like part for that. And we're just gonna go in on the cheek with, I'm gonna say glow and a little champagne. So we're just gonna mix that a little here, a little there. And then, what really makes Serena, Serena? Well, if you want to find out about that, and poof, based on Serena, she loved her pearls, her bling, her pearly bracelets and such. Yes. And she actually had big hair. Sometimes I would let it be long, but it was like poofy, and I did sort of tease my hair, so you know, it's a teaser. So I went ahead and finished my eyes, did the eyeliner, and did the lip. Now this Hikari lip color, y'all, that's coming in handy right now. But okay, she would usually, and this was her general thing, she would always have cats around her, and which I love cats. But you know, one of my friends recently found a little tiny kitten in the middle of the road. So I'm gonna leave the link down here for the GoFundMe to pay for the vet bill. The poor little thing, it wasn't even weaned. So we need to brew up some funds. Look, we can brew up fun by doing looks, but this is like the most precious little kitty, and somebody dumped it in the middle of the road and she found it, and it's been really sick, so it's at the vet right now, and I would appreciate it if you would go check out the GoFundMe and help a kitten brew up some kindness in your heart, and help a lovely little kitty that didn't deserve to be dumped in the middle of the road. It makes me sad. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna try not to cry. Anyway, so I will leave that link below, and she did send me the links, Then she's having another fundraiser coming this Sunday over on her Facebook. I gotta look right there. It's right there. And that is when you buy a piece of jewelry, that all proceeds go towards the vet bill and the care of this just, oh, the kitten's so cute. I can't, I can't fathom dumping an animal. I just can't. It's cruel. If you don't want the animals, don't have animals. If you can't take care of them, don't breed your animals. That's how I feel. I love animals. Wild animals have come up to me, and I've been told several times because, there's this thing about me. Kind of, I don't know, maybe it's a little bewitching. But it's always been horses, cats, and dogs, bears, deer. I did say bears and deer. But they never wanted to harm me. And they were in the wild. So maybe I've got something about me, a little something bewitching about me that animals feel drawn. But Serena always had her cats. Always. And you guys, like I said, you guys know that there's cats here. Yes. But I love the cats. I've always had cats. And they're just like, I don't know, maybe they're my muse, but I find them to be so adorable. So anyway, this look is, like I said, based on Samantha Stevens' cousin, Serena, the naughty nice witch. I love her. And the green shades, that's just Serena and her wacky wild ways. So anyway, guys, please go check out that GoFundMe, which I will leave down here in the description. Other than that, really think about, do unto others as you would have done unto you. The book of the law is, ye harm none and do as ye will. That is the book of the law. It's the same thing. And yeah, think about that. And that applies to even how you treat a creature smaller than you, like a cat. When you wish harm comes back to you. And that's not a joke. But if you wish good on another person, or you wish good on, hoping something succeeds, good comes back to you. Yes, indeed it does. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And really think about how people should not just treat each other, but how the same thing with animals, because a lot of them rely on us to take care of them. So I will see you guys next time.